Hi there, it's Lisa Belleci St. Romain here on our second Sunday of Advent, just wearing a little purple today. Our first reading is from Isaiah, of course, and this is kind of a long reading here. So think about the sections of the reading. So the first section is about the Spirit of the Lord and all of the spirits that are going, spirit, wisdom, understanding, counsel, strength, all right? And then how he's going to judge. And then all this section on the animals that are together. And then on the very last day, the Gentiles. So what is the purpose of all of this reading? But it is a vision of judging with justice and how different the world, even the animal kingdom, will be because of the peace that is there, because of the safety that is there, right? And so as you read this out loud, see if you can think about those sections. So on that day happens a couple of times. On that day, so we're talking about the future, but on that day, there's a great promise, okay? On that day, and then there should be some excitement and a startup of real promise and hope in your voice. On that day, a shoot shall sprout. So all that could be one of those alliteration things, right? A shoot shall sprout from the stump of Jesse. Take your time getting all of those T's in there. And from his roots a bud shall blossom. So that is the promise. And then your spirits. The Spirit of the Lord will rest upon him, a spirit of wisdom and understanding. Look at one place in the church. A spirit of counsel and of strength. Look at the other place, okay? A spirit of knowledge and of fear of the Lord. Again, another place. And his delight shall be the fear of the Lord. And his delight, so we should be smiling at that one. His delight shall be the fear of the Lord. That is, he's trusting in God. God is awesome. Fear in the sense of awesomeness. And so I can trust this God. I can relax, right? Okay, so use both sides of your church. Now is a different section. Not by appearance shall he judge, nor by hearsay shall he decide, but he shall judge the poor with justice. So I would emphasize those two words, and decide aright for the land's afflicted. Take it slowly, because these words are not our usual, and they have lots of consonants in them. He shall strike the ruthless with the rod of his mouth. What the heck is a rod of his mouth? Okay, does that mean the words? Does that mean the strength in his mouth? The rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips he shall slay this wicked. So powerful guy, basically, right? With mouth, words, breath. Justice shall be the band around his waist. Think of it as kind of the insignia that people wear, right? And faithfulness a belt upon his hips. How is he going to be known? He's going to be known by justice and faithfulness. Then the wolf. Now, so here are all these animals. The wolf shall be a guest of the lamb. Be a little incredulous at that one. And the leopard shall lie down with the kid, the baby goat. The calf and the young lion shall browse together. This is kind of interesting, isn't it? This is amazing, with a little child to guide them. The cow and the bear shall be neighbors. Together their young shall rest. Do you notice how much eye contact I'm making in each line, okay? The lion shall eat hay like an ox. I'm even leaning forward. I'm leaning forward as I say these, even to you all right here. I'm leaning forward because it's so incredulous, right? The baby shall play by the cobra's den, and the child shall lay his hand in the adder's lair. All these very slowly here, very slowly, because of all the consonants. There shall be no harm. That's what we're saying. No harm. I've just proved it, right? Or ruin on all my holy mountain. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the Lord, as water covers the sea. So that's how it's going to be filled. Here we come back. On that day. Now, I've just told you what it's going to be like. Justice, peace, safety. On that day, the root of Jesse, set up as a signal for the nations, the Gentiles shall seek out, for his dwelling shall be glorious. Okay? And we're smiling at the end. God bless it. It's a great reading. It's a long reading. Take your time. Go slowly. Okay.